Well, hello, coconuts. Happy Monday. Welcome in. We have a few different choices. I wish I had cleaned up my desk prior to sitting down. But hey, coulda, shoulda, woulda at this point. So I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. I got my fan on. Y'all know I'll be having hot flashes in here. So hopefully it's not too loud or distracting, but at the same time, we're just gonna have to move past that as a collective. So I'll kind of wait for people to join, trickle in, and kind of clean up my space a little bit. Okay, now not too much with the music. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I've been up since 5 something this morning. Could not sleep a lick. So, and I still feel like pretty good. Like I'm not fading. I didn't take a nap. Sometimes I feel like when I get less sleep, I have more energy. Is that weird? Like when I get too much sleep, I be kind of lagging. But that no sleep, oh baby, I could go all day. Can't stop me. Won't stop me. Alright. I'm just waiting for people to trickle in and I'm doing some cleanup while we wait. So this was absolutely out of control. My markers were everywhere but where they were supposed to be. So I'm thinking of doing viewer's choice tonight. And I know how people feel about viewer's choice. Some people like it. A lot of the OGs hate it. But I think we can, see how the growth has developed thus far. You know what I mean? I think we can trust ourselves. And that will allow me to not have to make decisions. You know what I mean? Let you guys be stressed. I don't think we've done a viewer's choice, like a true viewer's choice, since the Halloween book. And it's finna be Halloween. So I think we're past due, actually. Truly. So let's see. I'll clean up a little bit. So we have August, because July got away from us. So we have our August girl that we could work on. We could also break out volume 10, because we haven't done anything since Mermaid. So actually we've done a few pages in this book. I thought we only did 2 for some reason. I forgot about our tree girl. And I forgot about this page. Okay, we put in some work in here. So let's see. So we could do this page. Or we can break out Rest and Reflect. And do this page. This is a bold choice. So there's 157 people in here. Okay, we could get started. So tonight is viewer's choice. Okay. So the first thing y'all have to choose is the page that we are gonna color tonight. So I'm gonna give you the 3 options again. So, and then we'll do a poll. So, page 1, this is option 1, okay? Option 1, Calendar Girl, August. And I'm gonna do a poll, so just wait till the poll. Option 2, which is volume 10. And then option 3, just rest and reflect. So I'm gonna do a poll, and you guys gotta vote on the poll for it to count. So let me do. They're always changing stuff. Create new page. So 1, 2, or 3. All right. So again, just so we're fresh, option 1 is Calendar Girl. Option 2 is Volume 10. Option 3 is Rest and Reflect, okay? So the poll will appear, and you vote in the poll, not in the chat. So there should be a poll option right here. Should have a little countdown clock. Vote in the poll, not in the chat. The way the chat is filled with votes is concerning. Vote in the poll. All right, option 3 looks like it's whooping option 1 and 2's behind. Go ahead and get prepared. I don't see a comeback happening. Not this time, ladies, not this time. Sorry, girls. I'll color y'all another time. Don't even worry about it, girl. Don't even worry about it. This is a good page for y'all because you got lots of elements to color and argue about. Love that for y'all. All right. The poll is up there. It's about to end though. It was where I was pointing, but it's over now. All right. So option 3, Rest and Reflect, won by a landslide. 53% of votes, folks. Incredible. All right. So if this is your first time attending a viewer's choice night, which it may very well be because we don't do these often. We don't do these often because it does get a little physical in here. I'm going to ask you guys section by section what color you want things to be. Sometimes I'll give you options. Sometimes I'll let you shout options out, okay? Once we've determined what the options are, a poll will be given. There will be something that pops up in this corner, top left or like right under my profile picture. A little clipboard with a countdown will appear. You have 60 seconds. Sometimes I give you 2 minutes to vote in that poll. If you do not vote in the poll, your voice doesn't matter. Your voice doesn't matter, okay? So, now, we're going to start off with skin. Easy. Complexion, you get 3 choices. Light, medium, or dark. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the poll. And the way they made this harder, like you can't just like whip together a poll. You got to do all this nonsense. That's crazy. Okay. Manage, edit, skin, light, medium, or deep. All right. So the poll is going to pop up right here, and you vote in the poll. What complexion of skin are we doing here tonight? Should be a little something something underneath my profile picture where I'm pointing, where this finger is, okay? Vote in the poll. Let's see how it's going. It's about halfway finished. Medium is in the lead. Deep might be able to pull through, but it's not looking likely. Only 90 votes. Are the other 100 and some odd of you confused? Or are you just not trying to participate in democracy? The hell going on? Where the other 140 of y'all at? You don't care? You don't want to participate in this community? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You have 6 seconds left. Hello? All right, medium won with 110 votes in the polls. See, this is how the election happened last year. Y'all need to show up. Y'all need to show up. All right. Medium. Let's see. Let's see what I got in here. And I'm going to do marker first. And then I'll go back in and do colored pencil after we decide the colors. So I'm going to come in with rose beige as our base. And just start filling it all in. The next thing I'm going to ask y'all, so you can start thinking and perhaps campaigning in the comments, is hair. So while I get her skin going, start thinking about hair. What I always want to recommend, you must consider the entire palette, okay? Do not just start shouting random colors. Start thinking now, if you were coloring this page, this is your dream page, what's the palette? Start considering that now. Especially if you're going to shout out colorful hair ideas, okay? Don't be yelling out tangerine hair and you have no vision. Also important, I get one veto where I could say, I'm actually concerned about the decisions you all are making, and I'm going to go ahead and say hell no, okay? And I'm going to take that wheel. And I only get one of those. One of those. This marker looks untrustworthy. So I'm still coloring the skin so you don't have to continue shouting the same thing out. So, oops. Once we get to the hair, unless you want to campaign, I don't know how popular some of those things I'm seeing are gonna be. But we'll see. We won't count it out just yet. Y'all are just shouting out colors. You need to campaign. You need to get people on your side. You need to start gathering votes. I don't see anyone making points. You gotta start campaigning. Y'all never ran for student body president? Okay. Vote for Pedro. Wear the t-shirts. Wear the signs. This marker is untrustworthy. I was the 5th grade student body president, period, okay? I did not play. Vote red, not that red. Appreciate that distinction. That's important to note. I'm gonna have to switch to my other marker. All right. So this one is juicier. It appears to be. And this is rose beige for anyone that missed it. Are any of the mods here tonight? Where did I get my nails done? Do you live near me? All right. And she has some leggings on. Cool. All right. So we got her skin done. So now I'm going to start to take, let me get myself together before I say those words, because then y'all start acting crazy. I have my handy dandy Coco Michelle notepad. Now, hair options. All right, so I saw a lot of like burgundy. There's an A in there. So burgundy. How the hell you spell burgundy? Girl, anyway, dark red. What else? This don't look right. I think I had it right. Burgundy. Deep brown, okay. Salt and pep. And I'm gonna take one more. I just saw quadruple blondes in a row. Blonde. See, that's why you got to campaign. See how that came through in the last second. All right. So let's see. The options will be manage, hair, burgundy. I knew it. I gotta trust my instincts. Deep red. Deep brown. Salt and pepper. And lastly, blonde. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all something went wrong. Please try again. Girl, don't play. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes this time, because y'all seem passionate. And the poll is live. There should be a clipboard here with a countdown. Vote here for the colors in the poll. Your votes matter. Your votes matter. Let's see what y'all can do. Let's see what y'all are up to. All right, I'm checking. Ooh, burgundy and salt and pepper are neck and neck with salt and pepper. Just peeling away just a little bit. Blonde and deep brown, you're out. Okay, this is a race between the two. Okay, if you were gonna vote blonde or deep brown, this is the time to jump ship. Okay, make your vote count because it's really between burgundy and salt and pepper now. You have two choices. Who's it finna be? Salt and pepper's really widening that lead. Team Burgundy, y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. Vote in the poll. Right here. Should be like a little icon with a countdown. If you don't have that, then you don't have voting capabilities. My apologies. You're going to have to register at your local DMV. Salt and pepper. Neapolitan is not one of the options. I feel like you've been here before. The options are clearly stated within the poll. Let's see. All right, looks like salt and pepper is pulling away. This is from Rest and Reflect. With 1 second left, and the winner is salt and pepper at 44%. Wow, incredible results. Incredible. Burgundy right behind with 34% of the votes. And blonde and deep brown don't even matter. My apologies. All right, salt and pepper. I don't think I've done salt and pepper fro before. To Pinterest. Let's see what they got going on over here. I'm going to be salt and pepper by the time I'm 35 because I've been going gray since I was 9 years old. So I'm about to be a salt and pepper. Well, mine's going to be more like a salt and paprika because my hair is red. Ooh, salt and pepper afro. I meant to search. Yes. Look at her. Look at that with that one lighter streak. Ooh. I'm into that because that's how my hair is turning white right down the middle like that. Very intrigued. Okay, what else we got? Look at you. Yes, ma'am. Did Alyssa Ashley have gray hair in real life, or did somebody just make her blonde hair look like that? This is gonna be me. Fresh-faced and completely gray. Okay. So I like how I can see like the texture here. So I might do this like a little bit of a darker version with like a little brighter spot right in her part, maybe. You know. She was gray in real life. I missed that whole chapter. I'll be kind of missing her and Arnell's chapter sometimes because I don't know where I was and all of a sudden Arnell had a baby. And I said, now wait, hold on. A whole child. I was asleep. All right. So let's do, where are my grays? I don't use gray often, so they might actually be somewhere unbeknownst to me. I did see Tiffany Haddish. Is that real? Is she really having a baby? I mean, did she really actually have? Is that real? Her and Jason? I was like, is this for a movie? I don't know. I'm confused. My brain wouldn't allow me to just accept that at face value. My brain said, not enough information, cannot compute. Because what the hell? do you mean? Tiffany Haddish and Jason Lee. I'm not going to talk about a baby as someone who's cooking one right now. I'm going to keep my thoughts godly. But something about that gave me pause. They just posed with their kid's friend. Okay. I mean, their kid's friend, their friend's kid. All right, I'm gonna come in with neutral gray number 2, and this is a Copic. And I'm just gonna start laying down my curlies. We got Hair 101 on Wednesday, y'all. If you're in the club, then I'll see y'all there. If you're not in the club, you can still get a ticket to attend. I also put digital coloring up. I know a lot of people have been asking about digital coloring. I've been trying to make more digital content. I hope you've been noticing my efforts, people. The commitment I make. No, I have been trying to actually make more digital content. And I did open up that workshop. So if that's something you're interested in, even if you're just trying to learn how to render your own art better, I think it would be a great class for you. You know what I mean? So I'm just doing my normal Cocoa Curly technique. It's already looking good. So this hair is pretty neutral. So that's a good place to be. It's nothing too polarizing. You can really still have any color palette you guys envision. So, we still got a couple more weeks to the reunion. That's in late August. I want to say the 25th or something. I might have made that up, but it's not yet. All right. And then I'm going to do the same thing. This is Neutral Gray 2 by Copic. August 23rd, got it. Listen, I'll stay making stuff up, so I never know. I am an accidental liar. I can't even hold you. I will fill in the blanks in my mind and not realize it. Whoever's in charge of the facts department in my brain is a little too comfortable with the phrase close enough. You know what I mean? She was like, girl, something like that. Just go ahead and say that and go with it. The source is, trust me, bro. Alright. Thank you guys for the follows and the gifts and the roses. Appreciate you. So this is just a lo-fi playlist that I put on. That's copyright free, so I don't get in trouble when I upload the replays on YouTube. All right. So now I'm gonna start to add some definition. I'm gonna have the light part kind of split the part. So this is a Copic in Cool Gray 2. This is very similar to that neutral gray. I don't know if it's even gonna make a difference. No, let's not waste time with that. like one step darker than that. I don't want to switch to a cool. I'm either gonna stick with the neutrals to the cools. I don't want to switch between cool and warm because then it starts to look weird as hell. This is Neutral Gray 3 Copic. There we go. And I'm just going to start to add some definition to our curls. I like the curls to be defined-ish. Not overly defined where it looks like perfect ringlets. I like them to look fluffed, but I still want you to see some sort of definition between certain sections. I had some people on Facebook talking about some of my illustrations foreheads, and I was like, you know, we as a society need to reflect, because when we start talking about illustrations and being hypercritical of their foreheads, you know what I mean? We have to look with it at a certain point, okay? That's important. We can't lose the plot. These are coloring pages. If you want to give her a lace front hairline, bring it down. That's perfectly fine with me. But as a member of the big forehead community, I will not be silenced. Y'all gonna see a big forehead from time to time. I'm not taking that away from me and my people. Not that mad that they have the illustrations that they like. Hello? Because I would be wrong if I said, this is a drawing and the face card still clears yours, okay? Let's not. And I noticed the foreheads of the commenters weren't exactly modest themselves. You know what I mean? Somewhere along the lines, I don't know if it's when Cat Williams opened that portal on the Shannon Sharp interview, but somewhere along the lines, people stopped caring about the messenger and the message. We must care about the messenger again. We must. I saw a girl on here who was saying that social media just be taking any dark-skinned girl and be telling them they're pretty just to hype their head up because we feel bad for dark-skinned girls. And then the example she listed was none other than Lupita Nyong'o. Did you hear what I said? She said an example of a dark-skinned woman that we are calling pretty because we feel bad for her is Lupita Nyong'o. Now, that's already not acceptable, right? I don't care who the hell says that statement. But to make matters worse, the messenger, the messenger. Now, what I will say is her comment section was a great case study for how the community will not, in fact, uplift you and call you beautiful just because you're dark skinned. Because she was dark skinned, and that comment section called her everything but a child of God. No compliments in sight. So I think that already disproved her theory. And then she went on to reply to a comment where somebody said a truthful statement, which was Lupita's face card clears yours. Because Lupita's face card clears all. So it's not even, you can't even take that personal. You can't even be mad. If someone told me Lupita's face card clears, I would say, okay, and the sky is blue. What are you on about? But she made a response video and said, y'all are going to have to find some other way to insult me because there's no way you're going to make me believe that Lupita's face card clears mine. We are under spells, people. We must care about the messenger. We must. And the messenger must care about the messenger. I think that's usually the issue. We, the people, care about the messenger doesn't care about the messenger. Show me this woman, I have to see. How messy am I? It's viewer's choice. That's the messiest night of the year. All right. I actually had left a comment. Let me see if I can find it. Because I definitely didn't like the video, so I can't look at it that way. She said the darkest, ugliest black girl. This is the person whose face card clears Lupita Nyong'o. I'll let y'all decide.
And then y'all just want to be, oh, she's pretty. No, like, there's dark-skinned girls who are really pretty. And y'all gonna attack me and say I'm a bitch. I'm a fucking bitch. I'm racist, which I'm not. You bitches are really like, you know, the fact that you think Lupita look better than me. Listen, she's richer than me, yes, for now. Look better than me. Stop it.
She said, richer than me, yes. Look better than me, stop it. Mind you, she said richer than me for now. You know I love a girl with a dream. You know I love a girl with a dream. For now. Stop this. Where's that Michael Jordan meme? Stop it. Somebody has to tell the people to stop. Somebody. Anybody. And that brings me back to my number one standing theory is the internet has a lot of people with a humiliation kink. It's the only answer. It's the only answer. These videos cannot be monetized. You know, those little short videos are not eligible to be monetized. So she's not getting money. She's not getting clout. Everyone literally disagrees with her. What is she getting from it? I don't know. I don't know. But it scares me and it's scaring the kids. Everybody's afraid. Hide your kids, hide your wives. It's spooky. It is almost getting to spooky season. You know, I've seen people putting their Halloween decor out. Maybe it's just that time. It's getting real spooky. And I, for one, I'm afraid. I've seen enough. I was very productive because that was one of the first things I saw today. And I said, you know what? I'm going to put my phone down. I'm going to put my phone down. Since everyone else refuses to put their phone down, I'm going to remove myself. We don't need this. And I went on and I got a lot of work done today. So thank you, lady with the scary eyebrows. I was scared straight thanks to them brows and that hairline. Delivered. Thank you, girl. Knocked me right off the internet. I was done for the day. Because I said, let me mind my black business. That's what I'm going to do today. That's what I'm going to do today. All right, I'm going to come in with Cool Grade 5. Take a sip. I got lemonade. You know, when I go to my mama's house, I come home with a lemonade. Calypso. I always say my mama's house, but my dad lives there too because they're married. It's my parents' house, but it's still always just my mama's house. You know how that goes. This is, hey Danny girl, this is from Rest and Reflect. This is page 2. I'm just going in and adding some more fluffy layers. You just came from that girl's page. She's still talking? Y'all know I'm a menace anyway. You know, it says if you follow my second page, you know I'm just on the internet. Terrorizing the folks. But I was on the internet, I want to say last night. And I saw I know you all have seen the bookmark that you can put into your book and then it turns it into like a little purse, you know, it becomes a carrier. And the founder and originator of that book carrier bookmark is a black woman. And she put out a video, I want to say yesterday or the day before, basically saying that somebody came and stole her whole swag. I'm doing the hair right now, just watch. So she made a video showing side by side how the girl took her marketing, how she took her branding, took the product like take, snatchied, okay? And the lady who is copying her was out here claiming to be the originator. Now that is where I draw the line. Y'all know how I have absolutely no mercy for a copycat. Like literally, I take no prisoners. I don't play. I don't believe in grace. What do I hate? A liar and a thief. A liar and a thief. I do not play. Don't take anything that does not belong to you. I don't like it. So I go to the copycast page, and she had deleted all her responses from the stitches I saw. Her original responses were trash, basura, doo-doo. And if I'm a thief, you're a thief. Hello? We have to remember. So for me, that initial reaction always speaks volumes, right? What is your initial reaction? After that, it's really just cleanup, right? It's PR. How you react off the rip is what I find the most telling. Now, mind you, the very first attempt that the original business owner, Kareen, made was to privately message her a month prior to making her public response, and the girl blocked her. So you know that I'm triggered. I'm triggered from start to finish of this story time. I go to the lady's page. All her videos are removed, but she has a 4-page apology. I just told this story in my video that I posted, by the way. Make sure you watch it because I'm in TikTok jail. And she writes this long apology, void of any actual accountability or, feelings of regret or sorrow. And then it had a line in it that said, I am happy. I will be fully accountable of making those modifications to the product once her patent is approved. Now, she did mention that her patent is pending. Now, what gets me, do you know how hard it is to get a damn patent? First of all, you got to invent something that doesn't exist. That's incredibly hard to do in the year 2025. It can take years. I know y'all remember the ShamWow infomercials. How long they was telling us patent pending before the ShamWow was actually patented, right? We know that products are selling before patents are even approved. So you're telling me you're going to still continue to profit off of her and her idea until her patent? You put that in the apology? I'm in your comment section. I'm in your comment section for sure. So I said, that line didn't sit right with my spirit. Let's be proactive about those modifications. Let's be proactive. My comment disappears nearly before my eyes. Where the hell my comment go? I go and I look. I'm still there. So I comment, deleting comments, ? It's not giving accountability. Then the whole account's gone. Oh. I guess I'll see my way out. I guess I'm heading to the block party. No worries, because I got my own platform. You think I need to be in your goddamn comment section? Hell no. I'll find my own platform. So I made a little video talking about it. So make sure you go support Kareen and her bookmark. And that other lady, leave her alone. You leave her alone. You go ahead and leave her where you found her. Because she ain't trying to be accountable for diddly squat. She told you in her apology. And Kareen is so nice and so sweet. So sweet. And gave her a lot of grace. I saw her in the comment section saying, she wishes her much success, giving her modifications. And I love a classy queen. I love a classy business owner. And I feel like every classy business owner needs a companion, right? Who's petty. And I think that's where we can be of assistance. We, the coconuts, can aid on that side. Because on this side, when they go low, we go lower. Every time. I'm not above the bull. Because I've gone on record saying anytime I've decided to be the bigger person, I've always regretted it. Every time. Every single time. Whenever I choose to be the big person, never walk away from that feeling good. I walk away from that feeling like I'm not letting that go next time. I hope she enjoys that, because that will never happen again. This is Neutral Gray 6, by the way. Hello, I'm calling everybody. I'm going straight Kendrick Lamar every time. I'm calling everybody. Everybody. Yeah. All right. I feel like this is a good place before we start doing colored pencil, because I'm not doing colored pencil at this point. So now I'm going to move on to her sweater. We'll do her face after we have some more colors for her surrounding environment before we start doing her face card, okay? So, people of the chat, throw out some sweater options that are not stupid, okay? Keyword, not. Sweater. Let's see. Green. Burgundy. Oh, y'all trying to get that burgundy back up in here. Yellow. And pink. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do my vote. The way they made these polls hard for no reason. Okay, sweater. So we're gonna do green, burgundy, yellow, and lastly, pink. Whenever I see pink or green, I start to think the AKA agenda. The AKAs always end up in here with their agenda being pushed. How can you keep telling me something is wrong? You not letting me do the poll? Try again later. Let me try again. Sweater, burgundy, green, yellow, and pink. I don't have time for the polls not to work. Oh my God, why are you telling me it's not working, bro? Is it the word sweater? What? It doesn't like the word sweater, bro. I had to change it to top. Okay. Weird stance. Okay, TikTok, you always being weird as hell. All right, here we go. Poll is up. 2 minutes on the clock. You should see a countdown with a clipboard. I know. No sweater. The word sweater is too offensive. Weird. Come here and vote here. Vote here. I didn't forget Navy. I picked the first 4 I saw. This is a fall themed book, so cozy is the vibe. Cozy is the vibe. You got 1 minute left on the clock, only 109 votes. So y'all just don't show up to polls? Is that a habit of yours? You don't like to participate in the community in which you inhabit with your fellow community? You don't want to be a part of the choices that we make here tonight? Burgundy and green are neck and neck, and you're just sitting there with a bowl of cereal. You can't even press a button. Shameful. Shameful. The poll is here. Show up. Participate. Be the change you want to see in the world. Okay? Be the change. Let's see. Drum roll, please. Burgundy with 35% of the votes. Green a close second at 31%. Yellow and pink, bye-bye. All right, let's get into it. Burgundy vibes, okay. Now, burgundy has been selected. I don't want to hear any stupid colors from here on out because we are starting to build a theme. The theme is being built. So if you come in and you talk about seafoam green, I'm going to veto you. And then I'm going to ban you. So just be mindful. Okay? Denim. If you want her to have on a jegging, you gotta go. So burgundy to me can either go more reddish or more purplish. So I'm gonna see what marker colors I have here. I don't think I have a marker actually called burgundy. So peony feels very burgundy-ish to me. Let me see if I have anything more betters. Okay, bronze purple is nearly identical to peony, so I won't even bother. So let's see. Let's see. I feel like I like peony because it's kind of like right in that in between, and then I can use old red as a shading color, which will really like suck it all together. Old red is too dark for me to go in layer one with. So I think peony will be a good base. Zoom y'all in. All right, peony RV250. And we're off to the races. Cute. This is definitely a rich auntie who's thinking about calling one of her little boy toys off the roster. And she said, you know what, matter of fact, I'm gonna just give me a glass of wine and I'm gonna just hang back tonight. I don't feel like dealing with y'all. That's what it's giving. She said, I can entertain myself. Y'all get on my nerves. Facts. Yeah, this is cute. Yeah, this is very deep too, actually. This is deeper than when I swatched it. It's very juicy. This is color Peony by Ohuhu. Yes, the marker bleeds through, so I have a page behind it to catch any of the bleed. This book, this is Conor Coco Rest and Reflect, that's on pre-order. Comes out in a little over a month from now, and it comes with a page protector that's detachable. So you just tear it out, and then you can use it behind your page to catch any ink. But alcohol markers bleed through paper, so if you use water-based markers, they won't bleed. Usually I'm just trying to fit within the space, so sometimes I'm just trying to fit within the space, so sometimes I'm doing small circles, sometimes I'm doing small ovals. I'm not usually doing straight lines unless I'm like right up against the edge, like doing something like that. Do you use black paper to stop the bleeding from the marker? Black paper? Or did you mean back paper? Or literally black? Well, now I gotta do my puzzle to prove I'm not a robot. Yes, TikTok, it's really me. I'm here live from New York. You refuse to use the picture detectors. No. I'll tear mine up. I'll tear mine up for real. This page is very high potential, y'all. So far, so good. You guys are thinking of things I wouldn't have thought of, and it's looking nice. I like that. This is good stuff. Because I don't want the viewer's choice page to look like if I were to just do it by myself. I want it to look like a reflection of all the minds. You can find the links to this coloring book and the rest of them in my bio. For this one specifically, there's a link for Rest and Reflect. And this one is available in a lot of different countries. So if you're not based in the US, this is your best bet. Thank you. Yep, so if you're in Canada, then you can visit the link in my bio and look for the button that says pre-order Rest and Reflect, because it will be available for Canada and Amazon. I kept wanting to say Barnes & Noble. I think coloring as an adult is relaxing because it requires you to focus, and you're staring, you're doing one thing at a time, you're sitting still. It's very therapeutic. You put some music on, you just vibe. It's enjoyable to watch someone color, and it's enjoyable to color yourself. You can really like slow down too, take your time. That makes it way more enjoyable. And like taking the pressure off. I've been big on like not doing too much. We were going really hard in the paint for back to back to back. We were drawing statues, purple alien skin, stones, and crazy backgrounds, and we were doing a lot. So it's nice to just kind of do some more traditional pages. But I do have the itch to go buck wild. So the next page is probably going to be a little bit more out there. I know I want to do my pages and want to sit in too. But that's never how the cookie crumbles. Well, when we did the mini page in the 2 marker challenge, that was peak coloring relaxation. It was real quick, couple hours in and out. It came out really amazing, very visually stunning. Looked like I knew what the hell I was doing. And we know the lie detector determined that was a lie. I was making it up as we go. And it looked like somebody who knew something about something for somebody. I gotta do that again. That's like a good, real, true stress reliever. 2 markers. You don't have to make a lot of choices. That's the one thing, like when I want to color, but I feel like, I don't feel like making all them decisions. You know? That's the one thing. Right? The color palettes are the part that makes me stressed. Yep, I'm using Ohuhu markers. They're all linked in my profile. Go to the link in my bio. Thank you. All right, y'all. We got this little waistband, and then it's time to get back in the trenches. We've been feeling warm and fuzzy. It's time to throw some bows. Now remember what I told you, children. Don't say anything stupid. And if you missed it, this is Peony by Ohuhu. So this is like a little legging with a high sock. Okay, just in case anyone's not visualizing what's happening here. Legging into a nice calf height cozy sock. All right. So I just said I'm using Ohuhu, but it's a mix depending on which section we're in. But I'm not using colored pencils yet. Legging. I'm gonna say pants because Tik Tok doesn't like some words. All right. So I see brown, monochromatic, so burgundy. Leopard. All right, I'll see. I'm gonna add tan here. I see like tan and black. All right. These are the 4 choices. I'm gonna put the poll up. So I'm gonna do pants. And we're gonna say brown/tan. So like all varieties of that. And I'll make an executive decision. Burgundy, so a monochromatic look. Like she's wearing a 2-piece little cord. Cute. Leopard, you know, she's auntie status, you know, she's on the prowl. And then black, as a New Yorker. You can't go wrong with that. Something went wrong. Okay, what don't you like? The word pants? Let me try pant. Nope. Bottoms sounds like that. You might not like that, TikTok. Bottoms? You didn't like that. TikTok. Let me talk to you real quick. Do you need that? I'm trying to do a poll with my friends, and you telling me that something's wrong with my poll. Leggings? What about legs? Nope. Your poll is under review. Girl, grow up. My poll is under review, y'all. They won't let me edit it no more. Let's see if it approved yet. Oh my god. Who has time? I'm literally live from New York. What are you talking about under review? I don't have time for things to be under review. All right, Aaron said try trouser. I gotta start the whole joint again. This is nonsense. TikTok, you kind of like blowing mine right now. A little bit. I wouldn't do that to you in front of your friends and family, personally. But maybe I should. Trouser, also unacceptable. Is it leopard? It would help if you would tell me which word is triggering you. I'm gonna write animal print. Maybe leopard is controversial. Wow, it was leopard. TikTok, respectfully go to hell and hurry up. Quickly. All right, so for the trouser, we have burgundy, brown/tan, animal print, or black. Ghetto. Pantaloons. The poll is up. No time to play. Even though pantaloons is a tee. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. What color do you want her pantaloons? Pantalones? I'm scared to look. Ooh, animal print in the lead. Okay. All right. Anyone gonna do anything about that, or anyone gonna step in here? Ref, do something. Did you hear what I said? Animal print is in the lead. Hello? There's only 102 votes in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Vote. 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 What's second? In second place is brown/tan with burgundy close behind. But animal print is so far in the lead, it's impossible. With only 19 seconds left on the clock, you people voted for animal print. All right. Not me. It's so early for me to use a veto. So I'm not. Okay? Y'all are going to, because what the last thing I need is for me to get to the background and y'all say something crazy. And I have no veto left. Okay? 44% of y'all. 44, that's damn near half of y'all voted for animal print. So I don't know what the uproar is in the chat. Okay? Can the mods veto? The mods barely want to be here. The mods' names are Bennett and they ain't in it. It was the bots. It was the bots. literally crying, bawling my eyes out. Don't be devastated. I'm putting my hair up in a bun because y'all about to make me break out in hives. Animal print, we got this. All right. She's a fun auntie. She's a cool auntie. She's not a regular auntie. She definitely in the house. She not leaving the house. You know what I mean? She's in the house. She waiting on her DoorDash. She in the house. Mind you, it's actually leopard print. Let's be specific. Let's be specifically Pacific, not Atlantic, specifically Pacific. It was leopard print. The Poles didn't like that word leopard. So, now, this auntie right here confuses leopard print and cheetah print, so I have to look to see which one is which. Oh, right. You ever notice that the cheetah girls exclusively wore leopard print? And that's why I'm confused as a grown-up, because the cheetah girls were only ever in leopard print. How am I supposed to function in society when the cheetah girls are wearing leopard print? How was I supposed to know? I think I know what to do here. I think I know what to do almost. I think I have an answer. What if we make it still monochromatic and we do like tone on tone burgundy leopard print with the top? So it's not like a tan leopard print, but it's like a burgundy leopard print. So it still could give cord, but with like a funky, fresh leopard print. Okay? That's all I'm gonna do. Everyone, calm down. I'm gonna combine all of it. Okay? Let's get in the lab. Let's cook. Let's work. I am stressed and pressed. So I'm going to use the same peony as the base and then make a darker leopard print on top. Oh, please, Lord, give me the strength. Into this hand of mine, oh mine. A gray leopard print would have been cute too. That would have been cute. But she feels so luxe. She feels so luxe. So the gray leopard, the leopard in general is like a little bit of a reach. So we gotta make it look like it's a co-ord cashmere burgundy set. You know? See, technically, leopard ain't really a color. You know what I mean? It's a print. So, on a technicality, we were able to kind of merge some things together. All my coloring books are linked in my bio. On my website, you can find me at shopcocomichelle.com. 1 L, because that's how you spell Michelle. around here. I can't tell if it's actually hot in here or if I'm stressed. Oh, guys, we saw the baby today. She's big. She was in there cutting up, but she got 10 fingers, 10 toes. Praise God. Hallelujah. She got a big head. She was in there yapping, yawning, doing flips. And they confirmed she is a girl. So we had the blood test results, but they want to check and make sure there's nothing else going on in there. She's really that girl, period. Forever will be that girl. She was in there cutting up. They be like, oh, she's a wiggly one. When they wanted her to move, she was still, okay? Statue. She was not playing. As soon as they need her to be still, she said, watch this. I'm gone. I'm out of here. She got big feet too. I'll be halfway through in a week from today, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Don't ask me what I got done. I don't need that negativity. Positive vibes only. We're already going through a lot. We doing burgundy animal print. Don't ask me no questions about what I got done so far. When I got to the doctor's office, I told this on my Coco Not Coloring TikTok already. But y'all don't be over there. So we get there, we're in the waiting room. 2 nurses come out, and it's a long corridor, right? So they be all the way at the end because they lazy. They don't want to come to the front and actually get the damn patient. So they be like saying your name from all the way in the back. It's like, Andrea. So you got to listen real close. So 2 nurses came out at the same time. One said Andrea, one said Tiana. I said, cool. I get up and I see another family get up, right? So it's me, Michael, and my husband. And then it was a woman, her man, and their kid, right? We all get up. We're walking over there. And they're like several steps ahead of us. We are clearly not together. You already know where this is going. We get up to the front. Tiana was like, which one of you guys called Tiana? So the one on the right said, oh, I did. So she said, follow me this way. So the 3 of them split right. The nurse who's still standing there, who had said Andrea, my government name, is standing there looking behind me to figure out where Andrea is. So I'm already confused because you don't see anybody else walking down this long ass hallway. It's just me, my man, and my son. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, hi, I'm Andrea. She was like, oh, I was going to say, how odd for 6 people to be going to that sonogram. Ma'am, why the heck? I'm already easily, y'all know I'm a bothered person. While everyone else is unbothered, I'm bothered. So I'm already bothered. I'm hot. I'm aggravated. I'm pregnant. If you see 2 pregnant women come up after 2 names were called, and one goes with one nurse, why would you assume that both pregnant ladies are going in for one ultrasound? Why would that even be the thought process? Now, for people who are not black, this is a phenomenon that happens all the time. All the time. I'm certain that many times this is an unconscious bias, so I'm gonna bring it to the consciousness. I'm gonna bring it to the forefront. This happens all the time. I have gone into restaurants, right? And the hostess will automatically be like, oh, are you together? And it will be a family that has already been in there waiting. The assumption is I'm with them because we are all black. Why? What? And the connection is not being made that they're doing it. Well, I'm sure sometimes it is. But that is crazy to me. It baffles me every single time. It baffles me every single time. I can understand if we all came in together, we're kikiing, engaging with one another. I did not look at her. She didn't look back at me. Not one time. We were walking at completely different paces. There was space between our families. And we're both pregnant. Like, what are the odds that you would bring another family with a pregnant woman to your ultrasound? Why would anyone do that? A couple told me that me and my black coworker were matching. He had on blue and I had on black. It's very peculiar. It's very peculiar. It is not nothing like where I'm like rah rah rowdy about it. I was just irritated immediately. Because where is the logic? For me, I like common sense. I like logic. I like things that make sense. When you leave that land, when things stop making sense, you lost me. And to make this story even sweeter, she's done my ultrasounds before. You've met me and my husband. It's not my first time getting an ultrasound by you, babe. I don't know. I live in Albany, New York. I don't know how many people got butt length, knotless, color 30 boho braids around here. I don't know how many. Not enough. Not enough. You remember me because I remember you. Anyway. She annoyed me. And then she was having a hard time. And the whole time, she kept blaming my baby for not being able to get the shots. Girl, you work here. My baby chilling. Okay? She's at home. She in the crib. You need to do what you gotta do. You saying, oh, she's not cooperating. Should she send you an invoice? Because it sounds like you want her to do the work for you. Get to flicking the wrist. Get the shot. Get the shot. The hell you think this is? She don't work for free. I don't know what you thought this was, mama. And then after I was there for 2 hours for the anatomy scan, I'm coming in with old red. They had the OG sonographer come in. She was getting all my baby's angles. She said, okay, here go her brain, spleen, gallbladder, yup, all here. Baby's angles. She said, okay, here go her brain, spleen, gallbladder, yup, all here. 10 fingers, 10 toes, left femur. Counted. I said, period. And that's what we like to see, mama. Yes. She was not being very good at her job and blaming my precious perfect peanut of not doing what she needed to do. And you know what my daughter said? I don't give a damn. She was like, oh, if she could just put her hand down. You know what she did? She raised it higher. Period. Okay. So yeah, that's my baby. That's my daughter. Right. And then here go my stupid husband talking about, I feel like she can hear you and she intentionally wants you to know she's not listening. Now, why did you tell that lady that? He said, I feel like she wants you to know she's not listening to you. Sir. But facts. But facts. And it was so crazy because I could feel her kick and then I would see it like a 2-second delay before it would pop up on the screen. I'm like, see, there's a delay here because I just felt her kick and then I just saw it on the screen. She's like, I don't know if there's a delay. Well, I'm telling you. I just told you. There's a delay. I felt her kick, and then I saw it on the screen moments later. Any other questions? It's not a debate. I just told you. There's a delay, all right. Hello? And it ain't the machine. Mind you, the lady who came in to take over the sonogram, she was like, what do you have left to get? She was like, I don't even know. I had to go like all out of order because the baby was like not in the right position. And you could tell she was immediately like not having it. Because you know, sonographers are supposed to be like pretty neutral, right? She was making all kinds of faces and she was grunting. Like she was like really working hard. And that can be like misinterpreted as like something's wrong. So usually like when you're getting your ultrasound done, like you want your tech to be like neutral. You know what I mean? She got revenge for the y'all together couple. Hello. And she was doing a lot. And I was telling Mr. Coco about it afterwards. Like, if this was my first rodeo, that would have actually stressed me out because she was like too theatrical. So when she came in and heard her say like, oh, well, the baby wasn't in the right position, you could tell she was already aggravated because like, why are you saying that? Do you get what I'm saying? So she was like, okay, so you don't know what shot you didn't get and what shot you did get, because this is her anatomy scan. This is an important one. She was like, yeah, I was trying to keep track. She was like, yeah, that's why it's important to have a system. I said, okay, tell her. Speak on it. Speak on it. And she was like, yeah, I was trying, but I'm just terrible. Not the self-deprecation. She was like, don't say that. She was like, I'm horrible. You know what the OG said? She said, that's more like it. Oh. Okay. Oh. I was unfamiliar with your game. I'm Andrea. Nice to meet you. What was your name again? Tara? Period. Hello, Tara. And Tara came in and got every angle. I'm talking photo shoot, Vogue, every shot. No issues. They had a little laugh about it. I know that girl gonna think about that in the shower tonight. She gonna be super pressed. Woo, that would have tore me up. That would have tore me up. Thank you for the nail love. I would have been so big time pissed. See, now this is giving like a cozy PJ. You know, it's giving a cozy PJ. And I'm going to come in with darker colors and all that once we do color pencils, which will not be tonight. Hello? She was having a hard time. And like, I could already tell she was not pressing down the way she needed to press down. Because when you get ultrasounds, you know, it's similar. I've never experienced this, but I feel like it would be like if you got dragged into like a back alleyway and jumped by a group of mobsters, the amount of force that they put, you know what I mean? It may be because I have a big belly, so like they really be like, you know, putting that thing through your body, through it. And she was being a little more light-handed. So when Tara came in, she said, yeah, this might be a little bit uncomfortable. I already knew. That one tear just rolled down my cheek. So here we go. And she got in there. She's like, her foot's up by your belly button, so you're going to feel a little pressure. Oh, well, yeah, felt, for sure. Oh, a chest ultrasound hurts bad. I had to get one of those before. Ooh, because I don't got no meat on my chest. I'm like, hey, so I know you probably went to school for this, but that's actually my bone. Those are bones there. Yeah. my sternum, you're going to break it, actually. So if you could not do that, that'd be great. So as I finish up this section, start thinking about socks. Start thinking about socks that make sense. I feel like that's an important little caveat. That's an important little tidbit. We have and we are stressed already. Okay. Honesty is appreciated. I'm glad to know that you guys are stressed because this is important. And this decision does matter. And stress is warranted here. You know? You should be. And I appreciate that. It's just a very subtle leopard. It's gonna get more defined once I start doing my, my song and dance. But right now, it's just a little, mwah. You know what I mean? All right. I don't know why anyone's talking about jewelry. Are her socks bedazzled? Socks. I saw gray, tan, white, and black. Okay, nothing stupid. I'll do like white/cream, same vibe. All right, so I'm gonna make a poll. TikTok, let's not give me a hard time with this. Like, we're tired. It's been a long day. Like, let's keep the mood light. TikTok, let's not give me a hard time about this poll. I don't want to hear socks, inappropriate. All right, gray. I'm gonna spell it that way. I feel like they would like it with an E versus an A. Tan, white/cream. I do say the word white with a capital H intentionally. I don't say it like that when I'm talking to my friends and family in real life. All right, let's see. Something went wrong. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Sock. So. Okay. So stands for sock. It didn't like sock or socks. This needs to be studied. Okay. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we are. Vote, 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 vote in the poll. Show up, do your part. Participate, be a part of this society. Okay? You don't get to just come here, sit back, relax, and let me lull you to sleep without pressing a button from time to time upon request. That's all I'm asking. Yes, I did design this. These are my Coco Michelle notepads. Inhale, exhale. These are my triple yogis with hand-drawn henna around the borders. I made these years ago for Macy's. We're voting on socks. Right here. Let me take a sneak peek and see what's going on. White cream in the lead. Interesting. I thought gray was gonna win. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting contrast. That is going to be an interesting contrast. Black and last. Interesting. Hmm. 121 votes with 8 seconds left. Shameful. Disgusting. Abhorrent. Have you people no shame? 124 votes. Wow. White cream socks. Okay. I cannot veto this early. There's way too many elements. There are way too many elements for you guys to need my guidance on later. Therefore, we must perform with the creamy crack you voted on. Hope you're happy. I would have chose black or gray, personally. The contrast between the darkness of this and like a white cream sock is stark in a way that's gonna be hard to balance visually. It's gonna really depend on what y'all do around it to like make this good. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make them cream and not white at all. Personally. I'm gonna do like a cherry white because it has like kind of like pinkish undertones in the cream that will help tie the burgundy to it. So cream in the leggings would not look good, unfortunately. So I'm gonna come in with cherry white. This is R000 by Copic. So this will be the base, and everything is just base colors right now because I'm not doing color pencil until our next live. Uh-oh, this is picking up color. This is picking up color. All right. We can do her face card. Well, we'll just do the lips. I'm gonna save the eyeshadow. I feel like y'all need some time to think about what you've done. This is not bad. We're not in a bad position. But I think we should, sometimes I wait to do the eyeshadow because we got to see what the vibes are. Is she doing a demure look, like a little something cute, nude? Do you want to pop a color? We want to reserve that for when we're in those trenches. Right, the book is called Rest and Reflect, and I'm going to need y'all to do that tonight before we are back in session tomorrow. Okay. Now these ninjas might say summer sunset for eyeshadow or clouds. See, you giving them ideas, Eric. You're giving them ideas. These are base colors. So right now, these are just the base colors before I come in with color pencils and shading and layering. So these are all going to be the lightest version of the color before. So I don't want to go in and do too much because we're not doing all that tonight. All right. Lip. See what happened here? It picked up the color right here. Picked up the color from off of my sheet. So lip colors, I'm giving y'all 2 choices. I really like the pantaloons. So, give me 2 choices for the lips, and we're gonna do a quick poll: smiley or cry face. So, what do y'all got for the lip colors? This is the last poll of the night, so don't do anything stupid. All right, neutral. This is one I see. Who the hell said green? Get out! Get out! Out of my house. Alright, I'm gonna unpin this comment because I can't see. How do I do that? Alright, let me swipe over. Okay, burgundy. Natural and burgundy. So I'm gonna do a quick poll. When it pops up on the screen, it's going to be smiley face for neutral, which is like a nude lip with a liner lip combo. Crying face for a burgundy lip. Okay? And you must use the emojis shown on the screen. If you use any other variation of the emojis, your vote will not count. Thank you. Starting now. Neutral smiley face, burgundy crying face. Neutral smiley face, burgundy cry face. Neutral smiley, burgundy cry. All right, I'll start getting my nudes out. That sounded crazy. Markers. I'm gonna start getting my nude markers out for clarification because y'all ain't got no chance. Don't want no type of miscommunication. None. All right. So I'm coming in with rose beige. That is the base of her skin as well. All right. And oh, have to use colored pencils. I can't just leave her lip like that. Sorry. This is the last poll tonight anyway. We can't leave her like this. Not after all we've been through. So I'm gonna break out some colored pencils. This is dark brown. Oh my gosh, my son took all my pencil sharpeners downstairs. And he said he was gonna bring it upstairs. But we know kids lie. All right. So I think tomorrow in the daytime, I'm gonna let a couple choices be club exclusive. So if you're in the club, check the Discord tomorrow morning, where you must be a club member to vote. That will be one of the perks. We will have the Parliament make some choices. This is colored chestnut. So I'll post a picture of this in the Discord tomorrow so you guys have a reference. And then I'll select a couple elements that you guys will be in charge of. Just to level the playing field. And give us all a fair shot. This is Sandstone by Derwent Lightfast. Durrington Lightfeather. All things considered, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. All things considered. I'm gonna leave the real like shine and all that stuff for when we do the finishing touches. So you guys are not doing bad. You're not doing bad. I think it's too early for me to say you're doing good. Okay? Good is strong because we don't know. There's so many. I've seen what you all are capable of in the worst way and the best. So I don't want to say anything premature. You know what I mean? You feel me. You feel me. But we're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. This is a strong start. Don't F this up, people. And tonight, I am going to release you all to rest and reflect. Like my debut book that's being published out September 9th in stores, okay? Make sure you check the link in my bio. We have classes. We have Hair 101 this Wednesday. So make sure you go check that out. Get a book, sign up for a class, be a true patron of the arts. I'm pregnant, please. Join the club, do something. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Think about it. Take a screenshot, study it. It's your homework. Figure it out. One band, one sound. All right? Have a good night. I love you. Good night.